Can they do it again? I mean, really, one of the most difficult things to do in entertainment is to follow up a great act, particularly when it's your own. It's like, wow, that actor or director was great in that first movie. I hope they're just as good or better in their next one. The reality is, one of the most difficult critics is expectations. Well, director Jordan Peele exploded onto the scene with the Oscar-nominated first movie, Get Out, and 1 year later, his new movie, Us, crept into theaters. So how did it match up, and did he beat the expectations? We'll find out. I'm Ben Davies, this is Pure Hollywood. Jordan Peele is slowly becoming the name to look for innovative, shocking entertainment movies. Similar to the early days when you used to see Shyamalan or Tarantino in the trailer title, you knew this one was going to be interesting. And it is rare to have a director's name draw more attention than the actors. But it's getting pretty close there for Jordan Peele. But with the name in the title also comes expectations and pressure, particularly to reinvent, push boundaries, and deliver the people what they want. Compound that with making a new movie 1 year after your breakout Oscar one. And I'll be honest, I was more nervous actually for Jordan Peele when I saw his name in the title than I was for this family being chased around by their doppelgangers. I was like, no, dude, just chill. Don't rush it. Take your time. It'll be fine. Just do it another year or two. Just please don't go full Lady in the Water on us. Anyway, as a viewer, I give Us a 4 out of 5. Now that really is if you enjoy the horror genre itself, because I particularly don't. But Ben, you thought A Quiet Place was the best film of 2018. Yes, I did. And I also really enjoyed Jordan Peele's first movie, Get Out, despite all the over-the-head political commentary. But those are more thrillers, more adrenaline rides. This one's more pure horror. And this one is a well-done one at that. The audience really does get locked into this family of four as they not only go through a psychological horror home invasion, but also into their own past and themselves. Or, you know, us. You get the idea. Also, kudos for focusing in on the family's horrors themselves instead of the macro stuff going on, which also holds the audience's attention more without giving away too much of the plot. As a critic, I give Us a 4 out of 5. And I'll be honest, when I first saw the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of 94%, I was like, no, critics are just trying to pad a well-liked and very good director for his second film. But no, most of the praise is deserved. Jordan is a very imaginative and talented director, and he pretty much really came through in the second film. In my opinion, this film sits at somewhere between the audience score and the critic score, about, 80%. And what is also fantastic in this movie is the performance by Lupita Nyong'o. She really steals the show in a similar way to Emily Blunt in A Quiet Place. But unlike Emily Blunt, who got shafted at the Oscars, I hope next year Lupita does get nominated. Directorially, the pacing was fantastic, and there's some beautiful shots. However, there are some moments in the movie where there's some forced-in comedy during some really intense scenes, and you're like, what? But overall, solid work from Jordan Peele. Now, my faith in values is a 4 out of 5. Now, there's nothing overt going on in the film, but you can't help but notice the symbolism and allegory going on throughout it. The family is faced with their other selves, specifically the other body connected to the same soul, and they're faced with the horrifying potential of what can be found within. I really think man versus self movies are by far the most interesting. Even if this one, it kind of is also a man versus man because it's a different person, but they're kind of the same. But whatever. There's also a great theme of fighting off the demons to protect your family, but most importantly, your own demon. The one we must also all face and challenge to become the people we are called to be, the best version of yourself. Because in reality, the greatest adversary we all will face is that twisted version of ourselves. The one the great deceiver always tries to make all of us become. All in all, kudos to Jordan Peele for a great follow-up movie 1 year after the other one, even though I don't think it's quite as good as Get Out. If you're into the horror movie genre, this one's worth a watch. I'm Ben Davies, this is Pure Hollywood. Well, that's the end of the video, so why don't you like and subscribe and even click that little bell down there so you never miss another video.